9 of them.
Yeah, Margaret and Louise cooked mostly. Teresa did some. But she'd always say, well, they can do the cooking and Patsy will do the dishes, won't you, Patsy? She always called me Patsy at that time. I don't know what she called me later on.
Probably not repeatable.
I remember Grandma calling you Patsy.
Yeah.
Yep. When she'd be sitting in her rocking chair next to that pot-bellied stove. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
her rocking and calling you Patsy.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun picture. You were next to her, I think. But that you were so close. Yeah, that was a fun picture of you and Grandma.
Yeah, sometimes you go up there and she'd be in kind of a bad mood. You know, as you get older, you get more aches and pains, and maybe somebody says something you don't care about so much, and sometimes she'd be in kind of a down mood. But I knew just how to get her out. She'd love to reminisce. So I'd sit there and then I'd say, Mom, remember when you told me this? And I'd tell her just enough so that, you know, like I didn't remember, but I knew exactly what I was looking for.
Pretty smart.
But oh, you mean, and then she'd go on. Well, yeah, that's when we lived in Whitmore, and that's when, and then she'd be off, and when I was up, and then I used to wash and set her hair I go every week. So.
Mama, what was your dad like as a person? Was he short? Was he thinner? Was he?
He was slim and he was tall.
Tall, tall and slim.
And he had blue eyes, and he wasn't blonde, he wasn't dark, he was kind of somewhere in between there.
And what was his disposition?
Nice.
Just nice.
I always, you know, this is crazy to say, but somehow I always thought that all the other kids were better liked than me. Why, I don't know. I used to tease Mom and say I was adopted. But I really said that because I always felt like I just wasn't
fit in.
Yeah. But not that with my dad. I always figured Dad liked me best. I know he didn't, but that's the way and when he'd go into the woods to cut trees and stuff, you know, Mom would always send me along because she felt somebody should be there with him. But what would I ever have done? I mean, 10, 12, 13 years old. I couldn't drive
in the woods,
to begin with. If something happened to him, I don't know what I'd have done. I don't know what the reasoning was. But I spent a lot of time with my dad. And actually, when I was little, quite little, she made me a pair of orange overalls. I used to wear those when I'd go with him. Oh, God, I was a tomboy.
My mother was a tomboy.
He was putting a roof on the chicken coop. He was a new one because it leaked. Well, I got up there with him, and I wasn't afraid of ladders, so I got up and walking around. He had his board laying there. It wasn't tacked down or anything.
Oh no!
So I stepped on the board and went through the chicken coop. Oh, they were going.
Chickens and feathers and all over.
They were. Yeah, they were.
Oh my!
Oh gosh.
But you helped him too, didn't you, when you were in the woods? I mean, you weren't just staying there and supervising.
I don't know if you kids know what a drawing knife is. It's a knife like this. It's got a handle on each side.
Oh, yeah, where you go back and forth.
Oh, you do know what it is.
I've seen pictures of them.
Yeah, I used to peel post with him. And so, in that way I helped. And, I don't know. He never sang, but he whistled.
He whistled?
Yeah, he whistled quite a bit. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had a little sense of humor. I can't remember anything much except sometimes when there'd be another guy around, I'd hear them laughing and something was said that maybe we even shouldn't have heard.
Could be, eh?
My mother's dad had a logging camp, and my dad went to work for him.
Oh.
He used to go every summer out to North Dakota, this is kind of strange. Every summer he'd go to North Dakota and he'd come back in the winter and work around here. And then he'd go back. And Teresa's 2 kids live in North Dakota. Isn't that kind of a strange thing?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
And that was one thing he wanted. He always said he'd like to take us all out to North Dakota and show us where he worked. But
And what did he do out there?
I don't know. I guess I don't even know what he did.
Logging, I would get.
I suppose. I imagine it was something like that.
But wasn't there another occupation that he had too?
Oh yeah, he helped build a library in De Pere.
Oh, okay.
He was.
Oh, well, maybe he was building things too, you
I
never
don't know.
know.
I don't know
Maybe.
about that.
Yeah.
See, I was really only 14 when he died, so I was too young to really know much about anything.
Did Grandpa go to church every Sunday too, like Grandma?
No, Grandpa wasn't. Dad wasn't Catholic.
Oh,
I
didn't know that.
No, but he used to take us to catechism every Saturday when we lived in Glenmore, because we had a ways to go. And he always made sure that, well, that was a promise. I guess when you marry somebody who isn't, they agree to certain
Yeah.
things. And Dad, if he agreed, he did. And but I know he was always fun at Christmas time. I remember sitting one Christmas, we played Tiddlywinks. The crazy things you think about. And it would be, we talk about our seasons, how hot and cold they are. We used to have terribly cold seasons in the winter. And in the summers it would be so warm. And of course then you had no air conditioning ever.
Right.
And it would be so hot that we'd sleep outside. And Mom would take a watch for a while. And then Dad would take a watch. And they'd switch off and on and take a nap and sleep. Because we'd all sleep outside. It was so...
And they had to watch for bear or something. as well.
No, it wasn't bear, but there were men that had come around, they call them tramps.
Oh.
Oh,
And
jeez.
they would, a handout, Well, one winter, this guy came around, and he wanted to know if he could sleep in that. We had a little summer kitchen, if he could sleep in that. And my dad let him. But the next morning, when we got up, he came in the kitchen, and of course we had, the heater we had was just a heater. It wasn't like a furnace or anything. And somehow or other, I don't know how it happened, he pushed Joe, and Joe fell against the heater and burned himself.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my dad had a temper. I mean, that's the only time I saw it, but he was mad. That man got out of there, and as far as I know, never came back.
Oh, boy.
But people were always afraid of tramps then, back then, because
Yeah.
there was a lot of it. It was right after the Depression.
Okay.
Nobody had money,
Uh-huh.
and so someone came around, and if anybody had something, they'd help them out, usually, or something.
So, was this up here in Perkins?
No, that was in Glenmore.
Glenmore.
That was I'm not sure.
Glenmore. Now you call it Wetmore.
No, Wetmore's in Michigan. That was Mom lived there. We lived in Glenmore, but when Mom was a girl, she lived in Wetmore, Michigan. That's right near Munising.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't ever remember being afraid. I just always felt well protected,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well,
I never was afraid of stuff like that. The thing that I did was I walked the rails of the pig pen, and I fell over into the pig pen.
Seems to me that one of us was a little bit of a problem when she was younger.
I think she was. All
I can
right.
see why they like the other ones better. Than you.
Yeah, no one right.
Yeah, that solves that mystery, doesn't it?
Margaret was the oldest, and she read a lot, and she just seemed like she was smart, And Lou was an absolute doll. I think from the time she was born, she was a doll. And she was slim. And along came me.
Now wait a second, Mom.
Yeah.
I need to correct you on that.
Okay,
Because
go right ahead.
we've got pictures of you, and you look
Slim.
stunning.
You do.
I got slim after we got married, if that's what you're talking
Well,
about.
there's that picture of you
Well-
and Aunt Teresa out in the snow with no boots on and coats on.
Yeah.
That what you were slim.
I wasn't slim there, I was a big fatty.
We got a whole different idea what a
Yeah.
big fatty is, I
Yeah.
guess.
But anyway, and then Teresa was tall and slim and blonde at one time, you know.
She was
Blonde.
blonde.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember when Margaret went to Marquette to school, and she came home on the train one day, and she brought this friend with her, Faye Dykstra, and they were in the kitchen, and I came in, and so she introduced me to her, and then I walked in the other room, and then Teresa came in, and she introduced her, and Faye said, "Well, you can see who the beauty in this family is." I was crushed.
Oh.
Oh, I knew but the thing is, it just hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Well, you know, but the thing is, it wasn't true, Mom.
Yeah.
It was true.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
Teresa was a doll too. Yeah, she was. The girls really were. And Joe was a nice looking man.
Well,
And he was cute when he was a little kid too.
I think,
But
that
Jim-
we have pictures, you know,
That prove otherwise.
Yeah.
of,
absolutely.
of you and Dad, and I think you're just a really good looker.
And no makeup. Doesn't even need makeup.
right, yeah, no makeup on him either. Beautiful. I was looking at that one just
Lois,
today.
I
have it
never
on my-
went without makeup.
Well,
I
lipstick. That
never
doesn't
went
count,
without
Mom.
Makeup.
I'm going down to Ohio.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
When is that?
I'm going down on the 8th of May.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
On the 8th of May?
Hmm.
So you're not going to
Next
be
month?
in the dance. That's
Oh,
the
I guess
10th.
not. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you are a brat. Oh, you are a brat.
Are you really? Are you going or are you?
I am going, but not on the 8th
Oh.
of May.
You are a
That
brat.
is fighting words, Jim.
Yes, them is. I made you a mobster for nothing?
When are you gonna go?